That kind of reprisal so terrified Iraqis that no one would turn Uday in until American military authorities put a huge bounty on his head and his brothers. The $30 million reward finally convinced one informant to show up at 101st Airborne Base in Mosul last summer.
He was nervous, I could tell, more nervous than anybody else I'd seen dealing with it. Yet he had confidence in what he said, more than most of the other people.
The 23-year-old American military intelligence sergeant who interviewed the informant agreed to talk about it for the first time if we agreed, for safety's sake, not to show his face and alter his voice.
He had exact locations. He also could tell very good descriptions on Qusay and Uday as well, their habits. He told me what exactly they look like.
At the time, American officials believed that the two brothers, that's Uday, were on the run in the desert, perhaps hiding in a tent like this one, where they were photographed for their home movies. But the informant told the young American sergeant the brothers had been holed up for 3 weeks in one place, a house in the northeastern Falah section of Mosul. Did he say, "I'm afraid for my life," or "you have to give me protection"? How did he handle that?
That is actually one of the hurdles that took a while.
But he eventually agreed to take a lie detector test, and he passed it. What are you saying to yourself as he leaves?
Is it real? Is it possible? And I thought, I'll just treat it just as it is. But if it is real, then we've caught two big fish.
But catching them wouldn't be like shooting fish in a barrel. Unlike their father, Uday and Qusay weren't the surrendering type. In the home movies, they're always flaunting guns, using them, playing with them.
He started to know how to shoot when he was 6 years old.
He was fond of it.
Every kind of guns.
Did he have what? Did he have dozens of guns or hundreds of guns?
He had, well, to me, he had hundreds.
So the 101st Airborne didn't take any chances last summer when they followed up on that informant's tip and set out to find Uday and his brother. 200 well-armed soldiers from a unit called Strike Brigade, together with a special forces team, surrounded the house where the brothers were believed to be staying. The brigade commander, Colonel Joe Anderson, took us there and told us that on the decisive day an announcement was made at 10 in the morning in Arabic, urging the people inside to come out peacefully. Did you or did you not start with the proposition, the best course of action is try to get them to surrender, whoever's in there?
That is always the best option.
And you tried that?
We tried.
And what happened?
The answer to the bullhorn was bullets.
A team of veteran commandos tried to charge into the building, but they had to retreat under fire. 4 soldiers were wounded. Anderson then ordered his men to open fire with 50 caliber heavy machine guns. Unlike their father, Uday and Qusay refused to give up, even after a helicopter fired rockets at the house and Strike Brigade launched 40mm grenades at them. That's when the colonel decided he needed the biggest and most deadly weapon he had to try to bring the brothers down. Officially, it's called the Improved Target Acquisitioning System. It works like this and is nicknamed the TOW. The TOW is designed to take out tanks and blow up bunkers. It can penetrate 14 inches of steel armor. Sergeant Corey Illaney fired 12 TOWs into the building.
And I just knew that we were taking fires and that we needed to open up areas so that we could return fire.
It may have been Sergeant Illaney's TOWs that killed Uday and Qusay. A commando team found their bodies in an upstairs bathroom. In a bedroom, the commandos shot and killed Qusay's 14-year-old son, Mustafa. His grandfather, Saddam, had always told him he should be ready to fight to the death for his country. It was advice, of course, that Saddam himself later ignored. For his part, Colonel Anderson has no regrets that Uday and Qusay were not taken alive.
Based on what they did to the people of this country, you know, in the end, questioning them has no value. I think we know so much about these guys. We know what they did. No value added, in my opinion.
Former Press Secretary Abbas Janabi disagrees. He wishes Uday and Qusay, like their father, could be put on trial for their crimes. A trial that he says would have ended a living national and personal nightmare. Explain to me, please, why so many Iraqis are still fearful of Uday and Qusay.
This is simply because of their history of harming Iraqi people, their wickedness, their savage style of life. I myself, I'm still seeing Uday in my dreams, and I see, in fact, nightmares. I'm still afraid of him, but I am quite sure he's dead. Nevertheless, he come to me in my dreams.